So the orange man did it. So I guess I'm going to keep my dartboard up a little longer. So we all know what Bill Maher's going to talk about. Let's check it out.
That's right. Exactly.
We're fine. That's right.
I appreciate that more than I can tell you. That is the right attitude. We're still going to have fun. Nothing's okay. You know what? We had
it. You win some, you lose some.
We had an election. A lot of you can sit down. A lot of people are freaking. You know what? I opened the window today. The sun was still shining. The birds were still singing. My gardener was packing for Mexico. That's different. My message to the losers: losers, look in the mirror. No?
Nothing.
Sorry. For months, Democrats have been saying, how is this even close? And they're right. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Trump won so big. Today he called the Secretary of State in Georgia and he asked him to lose him 11,000 votes. You got a lot of people who say they just want to see what he'll do. I call this the get the cat high vote.
Get the cat high.
The exit poll said he grabbed 52% of white women. He also got their votes. We're going to keep doing jokes here, okay? Right? Both sides, right to the end.
Well, you know what, man? Americans are so weird, man. Look how we're handling Trump winning compared to how Trumpers took losing in 2020. Big difference. Now, when liberals lost in 2016, they lost their shit. I feel really like unwanted as hell as a Mexican. I feel bad, but some people out there were beating up people with Trumper hats on and stuff. But now it's like, okay, whatever.
Women were like, whatever, I don't have to fuck them, I just want bacon. She called McDonald's to see if she could get her old job.
Oh, no.
What I've been saying here, and lost a lot of fans for saying over the years, that this country has had enough of the anti-common sense woke bullshit that was...
Yep.
And here in LA, Proposition 36 passed. This was the one that said shoplifting, which we'd made just a misdemeanor, is now a felony again. Yeah.
Man.
Common sense.
Common sense.
You know what? Here's an idea. Instead of locking up the toothpaste, how about we lock up the shoplifters? He said, Bill, you're a Republican. That doesn't make me Republican, you assholes. That just is common sense. San Francisco had a very ultra-woke mayor, London Breed. Well, no, she lost. Even the ultra-liberal people of San Francisco had enough of homelessness, public drug use, defecation in the streets. And now London Breed's pronouns are she gone.
She gone.
And you know what?
And Oakland, we called their mayor.
I own a pot store. Do you know that? Woody Harrelson and I. I know, big shock, huh? Woody and Bill, a pot store? Doesn't add up. No. I do. It's called The Woods. It's on Santa Monica Boulevard. It's a fantastic store, and it got robbed this week. Right the day before Election Day, they just broke in the window, walked in there, and the joke's on them. You know why? Because they caught the guy. Because
really?
Because our pot is so good, he forgot to leave.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas is here. Oh my God.
Michael Douglas. I thought he was dead. Motherfucker still alive? Oh, Michael, not his dad. Okay, yeah.
You're just here because you love me.
I am. Not only do I love you, but I'm here to tell you how much my father loved you. And so the only things that he would watch were Ultimate Fighting and you.
Same thing.
Same thing.
You make Nepo babies look good.
Clear my mind, and I go play 9 holes, and I get a hole in 1.
Wow.
I know this doesn't exactly, golf is not your...
No.
No. I know that.
No, but but I do have an appreciation how rare it is to get a hole in one and what that must mean. You know, Trump says he gets one like every other time.
Yeah.
But I believe you. You really got one. Yeah. If you were the American president, what would you tell people today?
It's the economy. I mean, it really comes down. We lost our middle class. We don't have a...
That's what your documentary is about.
Pretty much.
You know, I mean, and it's a global situation.
Yeah.
It's in Germany, in Japan, everybody.
You know, I mean, that's what Falling Down, one of your great ones.
Thank you.
That was...
Yeah.
That was
Probably his best movie, man.
it was a movie about a guy who goes into McDonald's to get...
Whammy burger.
to get the
whammy burger.
Okay, and they don't serve it, and he's there at 11:31. And they stop serving it at 11:30, and it's just the last straw. And he goes nuts after that. And I think
Well, he goes nuts before that, but yeah.
Joel Schumacher directed.
I did a movie with him, DC Cab.
There you are.
How come I get DC Cab and you get Falling Down? You were able to do something that I think they've kind of lost the skill to do, which is make a movie about something that is also entertaining. Falling Down is entertaining. Traffic is entertaining. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, entertaining. China Syndrome, Wall Street. These are entertaining movies.
Yeah, but he also did Ant-Man. So
Well,
A lot of the young ones, they don't have a TV. It's like having a typewriter in your house. They get their news from TikTok. Google searches the day before the election was, did Biden drop out?
no.
Oh, yes. That's, yeah.
Man.
Right. They were asking, you know, who's running? I heard there's an election today.
It's sad.
Yeah, that's sad. So,
Look into that. The other issue...
I'll look into that.
70% of the country can't even leave the country. So...
well, now they want to.
Yeah.
I don't like that either. Be a patriot. Stay here and fix it. You know, I said it a couple of years ago. We don't need
Oh, yeah.
we need to fix it. But Ben Franklin, what do you think he would say? You lived in that character for so long now.
Oh, I think he'd have another drink.
All right, let's meet our panel.
That's the man right there.
If the other guy had won, it would be a shit show now. Let's not pass on
Yeah,
that.
big time.
We'll see if your he just says shit doctrine is real or it's not.
Now, there you
Just
go.
stop.
Now
You
we'll
won.
see.
So have...
And one thing that led to Democrats losing is that all they ever talk about, not always, but most of the time, is what Trump says, not what he's done. So attack that. Attack both, what he says and what he's done. Or even what
You
he
say
tried to
what?
do.
But let's just one shout for a democracy that we might want to move toward one day, where every election, the person who wins the most votes gets to be president.
Man, please.
No matter who gets in the electoral college loophole.
That these people are more obsessed with whether you have a signature block in your email with your pronouns in it than they are about getting the economy back on track. And so that was just roundly rejected.
Well, honestly, they did get the economy back on track.
Yeah.
It's not,
People don't feel that way. Bacon is still twice as much as it was. Inflation happened and it's not going
can we
away.
shut
and
up about
prices-
bacon? We will answer that question after a word from comedy. They were telling the wives of Trump supporters, you know, you don't have to vote like the husband. Show the ad because it was really quite phenomenal.
You can vote any way you want, and no one will ever know.
Did you make the right choice?
Sure did, honey.
Remember, what happens in the booth stays in the booth.
Man, we're so desperate.
So we put together some signs that maybe your Trump-loving wife, wink, wink, really voted for Kamala. Would you like to see this? She had her pussy hat under her MAGA hat. Oh, well, that's...
That was stupid.
Again, signs she may have voted for Kamala. Should I not set this up? You have to unplug it and plug it back in again. She donated your old clothes to transgender prisoners. Well, that's when you forgot something at the store. She says, we're not going back.
We're not going back.
You caught her reading again. Oh, well.
They keep pointing at her.
I saw Kamala was on Saturday Night Live, as the losing candidate often is. It worked so well for Hillary. Let's run that back. What if one of those cast members was for Trump? Would they have felt comfortable saying so? I really don't think so.
No way.
They would have had to keep it to themselves.
Right? I mean, they're the ones who said character didn't matter in the White House, and now suddenly they think character matters a lot. I thought character mattered the whole time.
Well, Clinton has a way better character than Trump.
Way better. Come on.
And Donald Trump? What was Bill Clinton's giant character flaw? He likes pussy. Oh.
So don't yell at me about this. Didn't hear me say that.
But the Trump folks said there wouldn't be another election if she won.
I don't know. Bill, you think there's going to be another election?
I don't know.
So there you
Maybe
go.
not.
Maybe not.
You're driving an F-150 and drinking beer, or you're driving a Prius and drinking wine, and yeah, guess what? The beer drinking party won. No shit.
Yeah.
I think this election proved it. Not that, I mean, he still got killed in the black vote overwhelmingly, but it's the Latino vote, not so.
Not so much.
Others.
The ultimate irony is
The people having a sense that the Biden administration did not care about controlling the border. Even people who wanted to be liberal and inclusive and then let a lot of immigrants in wanted to do that in a controlled way as opposed to an out-of-control way.
Yeah.
Here's the best thing I've heard about this recently. My friend Mike Murphy, a never Trump Republican, who said, maybe it's time to stop calling Hispanic Americans and Latino Americans Hispanic Americans, Latino Americans. Let's just call them Americans from now on.
And definitely Latinx.
Especially that. Latinx.
Some white lady at NPR comes up with Latinx and they think that's their way. Trump understands that if you're a Mexican immigrant here, a legal one, and you're working probably a blue-collar job, who are you worried about taking your job? The guy coming across the border. So, of course, they're like, oh, I like this guy who's going to build a wall.
As a Mexican dude myself, I got to say that Latinos, they don't all think the same way. You have different countries. Like Cuban Americans, they're going to vote Republican, vast majority, because of communist Cuba. Puerto Ricans, they're American citizens. They don't really care about immigration too much. So you have a lot of Mexican Americans, especially second, third, fourth generation. They really don't care about immigration and they want border security. And me being born in Mexico, legally here, thanks to Ronald Reagan, I hate these Venezuelans, man. I don't like how they didn't respect Mexico, trying to help them, trying to feed them. How they get here and they demand housing, benefits. Like even if you come here legally, you're in no position to demand things. You better work for it one way or another. So all that combined is what constantly sways the Latino vote. And it's not like the black vote. The black vote always majority goes to the Democrats because, you know, the past, Jim Crow and all that. But right, Latinos, nah, not so much. Latinos are very, very diverse. Very. Almost to a fault. Very unpredictable. If I was a politician, I wouldn't even try to cater to the Latino vote. It's gonna go whatever it wants to go. Time for new rules.
New York City's ethical culture Feldston School, which encouraged students to stay home and skip classes this week if they felt too emotionally distressed by election day, must change their name to Pathetic Pussy Academy. Nero, stop telling me about the health benefits of the No Nut November Challenge.
Oh, God.
For three reasons. Okay, one, I believe that masturbation is good for the body and mind, like pickleball.
Pickleball.
Two, I bailed on the challenge on November 2nd.
That was quick.
Three, whacking off is like baseball. I prefer the Yanks to the Dodgers.
Vlad to the bone.
What a world we live in. I can't believe we're on CNN also. Now that Tucker Carlson says he was physically attacked by a supernatural demon that left claw marks, he must be given a special award for the most quick-thinking response to a wife asking, "Where'd you get those scratch marks?"
Oh, man.
Oh, going, honey, it must have been a demon that travels a lot. Because look, it also left a receipt in my pants from the Ramada Inn.
Oh my God.
Complaining of nausea, abdominal pain, headaches, and irritated eyes after being sprayed with a non-toxic novelty fart spray called liquid ass that is completely harmless.
Liquid ass.
Hey, by any chance, did you go to Pathetic Pussy Academy? And finally, new rule, now that the great garbage election of 2024 is over.
Oh, Lord, finally.
You know, when the aliens who are currently living amongst us, I don't know what AI would say if you asked it what was actually the most important issue of our time, because I don't want that nosy little bitch in my phone. But I'll just tell you the answer. The ocean. It's dying.
Yeah.
The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which is 3 times the size of France, a country large enough to accommodate Gerard Depardieu. Plastic is in everything now. Our soil, our food, our Kardashians. Humans now consume the equivalent of a credit card of plastic every week.
What?
Because we eat the fish that eat the plastic. And we eat pigs and chickens that eat fish that we feed them. We found a way to drown fish. Scientists say our oceans are dying, and people think, oh, well, I'm here on land, and I don't like sushi anyway. Oh, but Bill, I recycle. Yeah, that's a con. It's been studied. Only 9% of the plastic ever produced has been recycled. Yours never ends up in the ocean. Oh, no, yours gets turned into Crocs and dildos and eco-friendly bird feeders. No, in reality, it goes straight from the blue bin to a recycling plant that puts it on a tanker that ships it to a poor country. And we let them deal with it, which they do by dumping it in a river. Hey, look, there's your Chobani Greek yogurt. May not sound sexy. Greta Thunberg made sure of that. But Kamala never mentioned it. Crickets, which, by the way, are also dying.
My God.
So, good luck to us, and enjoy the impossible lobster. All right, that's our show at the MGM National Harbor.
All right. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you on the next one.